What up? What's up? Glad you're good. Glad you're good. Glad you're good. Because life is good itself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make those endeavors to make sure that you fuel yourself, you pump yourself up. So if you're good, I'm good, man. What's the day today? The day will be the 26th of September. Yeah. The year is about to vamuza. That's your year. Our year finished this past weekend and started this past weekend, the very new year. But you know, we live in a global village. If you're happy to celebrate Heritage Day as your new year, that's us. If you're happy to celebrate it at the end of the year, the normal end of the year, what do they call it? The Gregorian calendar. On the 31st of December, Nakona, Sasenjalo, there's the Chinese one, there's the Indian one, Abantu Bomhlaba. You know, the diversity is what excites us about being here and contributing. But what's key and important is for us to retain our own identity as a people. I think that's what a weekend like the one we just coming from helps us with, to consolidate that spirit in us. So we are Africans and we have a rich culture that deserves to be preserved and passed on. You know what I'm saying? Because what is a people if those people cannot pass something over to the next generation in an essence, in a value? So yeah, we live, we be worthy, and another opportunity comes for other people to also live and be worthy, and we pass it on. If someone does not make sacrifices in their lifetime, in their generation, thinking about what the next person will inherit, then that's the greatest selfishness of all, because whatever you try to do in your lifetime, in your lifespan, you only did 1% probably. You know what I'm saying? The rest you have to leave footprints or blueprints of how it can be done. You know, which is not to dictate to the next generation ukuthi izinto zenziwa kanje, but at least ngoba ngesizulu sithi indlela ibuzwa kuba phambili kwabaphambili, so they can at least have, if baxakeka, if they do not understand certain things that are happening, then they can at least go to the archives and say, okay, omkhulu, abogogo omkhulu. We do not, Tina, no matter how fun this life is right now, we do not want to be those guys who just live in tradition. Yobu Ben 10, no slay queen, and that's the tradition. The tradition yom jive, the tradition yogo yenzondo, the tradition yokunyatsa abantu abadala, the tradition yokumosha. No, we do not also want to live in tradition, as I said a moment back, in Zondo, because in Zondo can motivate a person to do things that are untenable in history. You know what I'm saying? Once a kid from another clan or another family puts it down, babulala ubaba, babulala ubaba or umama. Do you know what that means? Is that kid is declaring a war, an eternal war against the family of those that the kid thinks babulala ubaba. So we want to seize that. We want to stop that from before it even starts. You know, there's a say that I like very much. It goes, avoid the mistake before it happened. So before those mistakes can even happen, we grew. You know what I'm saying? We coach. We share precepts. We share ideas of life, truths of life. And these youngins will be able to say, me, my family, my clan, my community, etc. You know, we don't want no more conflicts. We don't want no more conflicts. It doesn't matter who it helps, who conflict serves or helps. who it benefits. We don't want conflict anymore, especially between brother and sister, sister and brother, sister and sister, brother and brother. We do not want that anymore. If there's been such issues, differences between your elders with someone's elders or my elders, if there's been such differences, those things have happened, but at the same time, we were not partaking in that. You know what I'm saying? We see that we are able to get along when we want to get along, when we can get along. So why not focus on us getting along so that we can heal that rift that existed and transmute a different spirit, a new, purer spirit to those who will follow. We do not have to be buddy-buddy. You know, I believe that in our ego and your offspring. That's where the power lies in terms of lineage. It's not between you and the entire clan, the entire community. You know, it might take you lifetimes before you actually reconnect all of that. We are a very destroyed people, you know. But if you focus and say, the immediate bloodline, my offspring and their offspring, this is what I need to accomplish in terms of purifying Ikazlam, in terms of infusing peace, tranquility, fairness, justness among these youngins, within this clan, and restoring it, rebuilding it. You know, if Umkhulu wako had a homestead somewhere and you cannot go and rebuild it somewhere else. You have the power. You can buy the land. You can rent the land at the beginning if you can't afford it. But start building, rent to buy. Start building something that when you look back, even in your twilight, you'll be able to say, what a journey I have traveled, and how grateful I am that my family will always have a home. They will not wander around. They will not pay rent for flipping 30 years and enriching someone, you know, unless they have to. But here's a home for them. Here's a home for all the spirits that want to affiliate or re-affiliate to our clan. You know what I'm saying? It's a deliberate idea. You gotta tell yourself, now I'm reshaping everything. You know, kuzo zonke izinto ezizenzeka. Diloche ka moka di tlo go riega. Ne tshenyego e ka tswelelang. At least let my family or my clan have a refuge. You know, have something to clutch on. That's not the advantage that Abomkhulu bethu or Kokomkhulu had. They were disposed, you know what I'm saying? They were getting ran over with just the essentials on their head. The graves of their ancestors trampled. Things that were sacred, very, very sacred. They are worshipping temples. Much, much more, you know, sacred things were destroyed. Sources of strength across the lineage trampled over. You know what I'm saying? And wherever they restarted life, they just restarted. And so you ask yourself, for all these years, la kuya khona abantu impilo masi iphelile, la kuya khona abantu abangaki who actually managed to cross over safely and are comfortable where they are. How many of us will be able to find it? You know what I'm saying? So there's an area, a period of darkness that it is almost like trying to find a white pearl, just one white pearl in many other pearls in a tin, and you're just there looking. But that correction is happening, that correction will happen. It is up to us, as I say, to take responsibility, starting with our immediate bloodlines, our offspring, and their offspring, if it's possible. You know, the difficult thing today, because of the way, how fast life is and how much protective people are of theirs, what's theirs. It's hard for you to go teach what you know, what you understand to someone's child, even if it's your brother's child. But if it's your own child, it is a risk that is possible. It is a risk when you're doing it, it's well within your rights as a parent. So I look forward to more interactions. All I'm saying is, ithuba lisekhona for us as Africans to redeem, to restore, to repair, to regenerate, to rebuild these fallen rocks of the motherland. While we do that, let's also be conscious ukuthi lezinto iyimfihlo. You know, it's not things you just go flighting everywhere, you know. When you discover something great for yourself, something dope for yourself, you do what Bapedi would say. So protect it, shield it, and come out and share what you're supposed to. Not sell yourself out. Thank you so much. Pusha.